What is up, everybody? Welcome to Flix and Comix Live. This is episode 4, and it's been, 3 weeks, I think, since the last episode. And I like to do things like that where it's like, a few weeks can go by so we have more to talk about. I kind of want to keep it to like 3 to 4 weeks if possible, because I've got other shows going on too that I'm doing now, like on the reel. Hope you guys have been able to catch that. But also my UFC watch alongs. Those are always pretty fun. But I kind of want to do like a healthy rotation with those 3 shows and then incorporate the comic show I'm planning on starting soon, maybe I don't know, within the month or so, hopefully. So you can look forward to that. But for those who are new to the channel, thanks for being here. Thanks for checking it out. So I've been doing a lot of lives lately. Haven't really been posting too many edited videos, sadly, but that's only because of time restraints. Hopefully I can start reincorporating that as well back into the channel soon. But as for now, it's the lives. Maybe I'm thinking about doing some more comic reviews like I used to, because I really do miss those. Gosh, there's so much to talk about already. But mainly we're here because I just got back from the Cape and Cowl Con that was down in Berkeley. That was the first time I had been. I don't know if that's their first year doing it or not, but I really did just want to come on here and kind of chit chat about it, show you guys my pickups, and just catch up overall. This is a show where I kind of just like to catch up with you guys, let y'all know what's going on with me and behind the scenes of the channel, and pretty much just talk about whatever the heck we want to. But let's see, we got a comment here. Hey, Erin, what's up? What is going on? Hope you're having a good weekend. So let's get on into this. I do have a haul, and my goodness, it's not like a crazy haul like I've done in the past, but it is it's a pretty significant haul to me because I haven't really done a ton of like shopping or hunting for comics as of late. I do here and there, or if I see some at the thrift shop or whatnot. But today I was like, I see this promotion for the Cape and Cowl Con, and I'm only half an hour away. I haven't spent a ton of money. I've been good, So I thought I would go ahead and head over there. And, I didn't recognize too many people. I thought there were going to be a lot of people there, kind of like with Shortbox Live. There were a ton of recognizable faces that I just know from the community for being in it so long. But this, I didn't really recognize too many people there, but it was all good. That was the first time I had encountered Cape and Cowl. I have not gone to the shop yet. As you guys know, I've mentioned it in some of my other lives. I've been trying to figure out where I'm going to end up in terms of like LCS, my own LCS, because like I've been, I go every now and then just to check out certain shops, and that's been kind of an interesting thing for me lately. It's just like, I don't know where I belong. I'm just like, I miss my old shops from Vegas, a little homesick there. But I've got to figure it out soon. But Cape and Cowl, they put on a good show. It was a smaller little con, but it took place at a brewery, which I thought was awesome. It was a little cramped, but I didn't really mind that, as long as everyone wears their deodorant, guys. Never forget your deodorant when you go to a con. You got to do that. Okay. So, hey, we got Todd in the chat. What is up? And PJ. Hey. And we got Joker68. What's up? Hey, it's a long time no see on Instagram, but I I don't think you got it, but I hope you're doing well, dear. Good to see you. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm hit or miss on Instagram. I sometimes I'll try to get back, but sometimes I just get so busy and it's hard to because I also have like a personal account and like with family and stuff, and then the bouncing back and forth. Like sometimes I'll just be on that account and not really on my Flix and Comics, but then with Flix and sometimes I'm on Flix and Comics way more. And then my family's like, where you been? So, it's that balance of like social media, man. Sometimes, gosh, it can manage your life if you're not careful. So yeah. Supposed to say get your message. I hate speaking into this phone. Okay. I'll take a look and see where that is. Hello, Second Street. What's up? Yes. And brush your teeth. Yes. Yes. And yes. Please. Please. Do everyone a favor around you. And I'm going to crack this open real quick. Bink. Just a little energy drink. Man. So the con was partially inside and then partially outside. So it got a little hot out there, surprisingly for NorCal, right? But now this past week, we've had some good weather and it was really good being out there. I needed to get out of this little apartment, guys. So that was another reason I was like, you know what? I need to go out. I need to, take in the fresh air, be around some fellow comic peeps. And yeah, it was a good time. I didn't take advantage of the fact that it was at a brewery. I didn't really feel like drinking that much today. So I was like, I'm good. But yeah, no, the people that I did talk to were there, were great people. I didn't recognize, but like they were very nice, like the people that I was buying from the vendors and stuff. And then I did get to see Jesse Hernandez, the artist, again. He was there. So it was cool saying hi to him too and seeing him do his thing there. There was a lot of little local artists there too, more so inside. And then Cape and Cowl was set up outside. And then just a lot of little random vendors too outside of there. But yeah, overall, a really, really good time. A little intimate con, but I'll go ahead and start grabbing some stuff. The first, oops, these two are not. The first little booth that I showed up at just had like dollar bins and one bin that had like very varied prices on it. So I went ahead and grabbed some stuff there. Just good old fashioned dollar bin digging, guys. I've missed it. Didn't go too crazy, but I'll just get into it. So go Infinity. I always saw this book around, but never grabbed it. It'd be cool to get the rest of them. That's the problem with the way that I hunt. Like sometimes it takes forever for me to like fill a run, but yeah, this is cool because it's the first one of the story arc. So yeah, there's that, and then these were $1, by the way. Got a little Swamp Thing annual action here. I had never seen this one in all my digging, so that was awesome. And this is nice because I'm gonna start like trying to get more annuals just because they're more often than not like one-offs. So I could easily just like quickly read one and review those. I think I'm gonna be doing that a little more often. I was doing that back then too, but like I said, my whole life got derailed. So I've been trying to figure out how to like get back into the groove of things, which I think is working so far. It's just gradual, so bear with me, guys. But yeah, we got aliens, and then the story arc is called Hive. This is number 3 of 4. I might have some of these, but I didn't recognize this cover, and I always am trying to collect alien stuff. So yeah, also artwork by Kelly Jones. Hello, I'm a big Kelly Jones fan. So yeah, I met him earlier this year at Shortbox Live, so that was rad. So I had to pick that up. This was only $2. Yeah, there's a big old chunk missing from the cover, but that's a classic cover, man. Classic Joker cover for $2. I mean, I can't leave this. I can't. I don't mind. I have this already in better condition, but $2. Come on. So this is an interesting one that I got. This is Rima Jungle Girl number 4. This is Joe Kubert artwork. I got this because I have the first 3, and it was funny because I've been sorting some of my comics that I brought from my storage that I'm going to sell, just like stuff that I'm don't really, either I already read it or I just don't really care for anymore. I'm just going to get rid of it, or they're doubles or whatnot. So and 3 of them that I found in that box were the Rimas, and I was like, I never did read this, but I only had 1, 2, and 3. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just sell it as a set or whatever. And then when I was at the con, I just happened to stumble upon this. So now I want to read the 4 issues before I sell them, unless I really love the story. Otherwise, I'll keep all of them. But like I told you guys, I have to make some tough decisions lately. So there's that. But I purely got that to read. And then this one, y'all know this. Come on. $7 he had on this. So good. This is the storyline where, spoilers, she dies. Elektra. If y'all don't know. I always loved this yellow cover too. I do have this already as well. I think I got it this was one of the books that because I used to love like stealth buys. This one I got for, I want to say 50 cents back in the day, maybe even less. But yeah, $7 for pretty good condition. There's 2 spine ticks right here that are color breaking, but presents pretty well. And yeah, I needed an upgrade. So yeah, I'll sell the other one. And then, and then this one. Never did have this one, but this is first appearance of Superboy Prime, if I'm not mistaken. Really cool cover. I always did love this cover. There's a lot going on, but it just screams like, what is it? Copper Age, right? It's awesome. I love that. So yeah, never did have that. $10 I thought was reasonable too. And like I said, I've never bumped into that book, so it was cool to see it. All right, let's catch up with the chat for a little bit before I continue. Hey, Great Legend. What? Blast from the past. It's good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. We got Comic Book G-Man. What is up, dude? We got Todd saying, I love Swamp Thing Annual. It's the meeting between Swamp Thing and Batman after the Alan Moore run. Okay, cool. Where Swamp Thing trashed Gotham. Interesting. Sweet. I'm excited for that. Alien Hive. Absolutely. Had to cop that. I would buy the Joker cover for $2. That's a great deal. Even if, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I know I already have it, but I mean, it's just, I feel like it's sacrilege just leaving it there for $2. This is history. This is history, people. What else? Great to see you in the chat as well. He's saying hi to everybody. Okay. So back to it. Last week's on the horror stuff was a lot of fun. Yes. Horror. I didn't even tell you guys. Look. It's no longer a blank wall. Are you guys proud of me? I finally did something with it. And I've had these posters in my collection for, I want to say, at least 2 years. So I went to my local Joann's, got a couple frames. They actually were on sale, and I thought they were going to be a lot more expensive. And I got them for like half off. And immediately I was like, yep, this is going up. It has to. So my favorite movie, Halloween. And then one of the all-time, actually the best, probably the best horror movie, The Exorcist. And I know it's kind of hard to see because of the glare. Got to fix lighting in here and stuff. But it's her, the kid girl's hand. She's reaching up for the priest's hand up here, he's trying to pull her up. And then down here, we have like the hands of her as the demon, possessed by the demon, pulling her down. So I just love that artwork and the symbolism. But yeah, finally, guys, finally. You know what? Little by little, I got the spinner rack and then the posters. Guys, I'm excited. There's a lot more to come as well, but I will not divulge yet. Okay, continuing on, we have a little bit of horror here. What's a JoJo live without a horror? Without anything horror. $5 for that one. Sweet. Always got to pick those up. And then I got these 2 gold keys. These were $3 a piece. But I love the painted covers. Some ghost stories. Love it. I feel like these are underrated. I really love the artwork on those covers too. But anyway, okay. So that was the first little booth that I went to. I mean, most of them were dollar pickups, and then you had the Superboy Prime and then the Death of Elektra. So not too shabby. Then where did I go? I went to, okay, this other booth, I did a lot more damage. Let me grab it. I got a stack. Oh my God, this is reminds me of the old school days. I used to come back with huge hauls. All right. But I can't do this often, guys. So I figured that like now I'll just go kind of crazy only at the cons. I'm not going to be doing this like on a weekly basis or whatever, like I used to, or bi-weekly basis, I should say. So these were $1 a piece, and then I'll let you know later how much the other ones were, but this was $1. Like, damn, dude, like I can't pass up this. Like I have this already too, but for $1, snag. And then I got a Buffy The Origin and photo cover. What? Come on, Sarah Michelle Gellar? Anybody? She's awesome. I've always been a fan. I always love that she was like the horror girl for a little bit there. And then her and Jennifer Love Hewitt. Hey, Patrick, what's up? Oh, dude, I am so pumped for my girl Ahsoka. Are you kidding me? And I still have both of those issues, by the way. I don't have the heart to sell one. I have the direct and the newsstand still. And I'm just like, should I sell? No, I can't. I love them too much. Anyways, okay, so I got these 2. Okay, so this was a surprise too, but let me show you. Got the connecting covers of the JLA right here. I'm doing a terrible job. There you go. You get the picture. Love this Alex Ross artwork. And then I didn't even know this, but I had chosen these two. And right now, as I was sorting through everything, I turned it around and it's the freaking first, the first appearance of Kate Kane. How crazy is that? Didn't even realize. I don't even think he charged me for it either. I think it's Kate. Yeah, it is Kate Kane. Gosh, I'm like rusty, but I'm pretty sure this is the first appearance of Kate Kane, aka that woman. Somebody check me on that. This was random. I've never even heard of this, but this really looked right up my alley. It's always cool to find just random books like this because it, like, now I know there's a Tales of Terror that actually exists out there, and maybe I can collect the rest. But yeah, look at that artwork. That scarecrow, this eyeball popping out. But yeah, this is Eclipse Comics #2. So that is interesting. Piqued my interest there. Next up, these, I mean, for $1 a piece, dude, this is Jenny Frison goodness. Come on. Can't leave that. Can't leave that, guys. No, no, no. That comes with me. And then we got Justice League. This is from the Rebirth. I'm not sure if I have this one or not. I don't think I did. That's why I snagged it. But so I have CLZ up here most of the time, so I can remember just off the cover. But this one, it's getting a little hazy, and I don't remember if I have it or not. But I'm guessing it's a second printing of Justice League 26. Pretty cool, different. And then this one, okay, these were, I think, hold up. Okay, so I think the orange stickers, so pink stickers were $1, and then orange stickers were $2, and then green stickers were $5. So yeah, so this was $2, I think. What did I say? Yeah, green stickers are $5, right? Yeah. So $2 for more Jenny Frison goodness. Something is killing the children. Virgin. Sweet. Now, since I had that 2-year hiatus from collecting, a lot of Something is Killing the Children came out. And so I did start reading Something is Killing the Children. I really enjoyed the first few issues that I read. So I'm going to continue with that for sure. I don't know where they're at now. Like I said, I'm just like coming back into comics. So yeah, I feel like I'm just missing so much. But anyway, so I had to pick that up. And then this one, I don't know if this is still hot or anything, but I remember this back in the day. This is the first appearance of the second Ronin. Back then, this was one that I used to hunt. And I stumbled upon 2 of them, I think, back then. And I found it for $2. So I was like, I'll take it. Since I'm selling some stuff too, I like to pick up stuff like this where it's like, okay, I can, put this in a lot that I'm selling to make it a little more appealing. This isn't necessarily going in my collection. Something like this is, because I'm a Frison and Something's Killing the Children collector. So yeah, I buy for various reasons. Some of them, sometimes I just see a good deal. I'm like, well, yeah, that's coming with me. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not yet, but it's like, I'll decide later kind of thing. But you see a deal, you snag a deal. So this is another one. This is something I collect, and it's hard to find. You don't stumble upon this very often. So this one was actually $10. And like I said, you don't stumble upon it often. So I have one that I got for like $1 at a Goodwill like years ago. So I have not seen it since. And to even find it at a Goodwill was ridiculous. But here is Dawn of the Dead. What number is that? Number 3. So, yeah. kind of a cool find there. Again, I don't know how much these are going for on eBay. I don't really look at that. I just kind of do my own thing and kind of, what I think is cool. And, sometimes what I think is cool is typically like a lot of other people would think is cool. Like Star Wars right now is hot. And I've always loved my Star Wars comics. Glad I bought a lot of them back in the day, but now they're like popping off. They have been for the past, 2 years now. But yeah, this one was $2. Han Solo on the cover. Also love these Star Wars covers as well. But yeah, I'm definitely a Star Wars collector. More Jenny Frison. This is the die cut cover. Let's open it. I've been out of the game, so I didn't even know these were out. This is number 21. Yeah, came out in 2022. How cool is that? So, I can't wait to read the rest of that. Okay, this is also a random pickup. And again, these are more like kind of obscure. Like you don't really bump into these things a lot. Animaniacs. And I just love that cover too, or, it's like it's called pro wrestling there. Love it. Reminds me of my childhood. Who used to watch that? Okay, let's check in with the chat real quick before I keep going. Oh man, I've been missing a lot. Okay. PJ says he loves the Michael Myers poster. Oh, thank you. So I picked this one. I have other posters, but this one, I believe this one was a Mondo one. I got this one on eBay, and it was a steal of a deal. And yeah, I just don't see this one very often because the Mondo releases are limited. So yeah, I also chose it because it gives a little more depth since I just have this flat brown wall. It's like, okay, what can I do with this little corner here? And so this kind of, looks like there's more depth down the sidewalk that he's on. And it's quite terrifying, but I love it. Yep. That's why I chose that one. Erin. Yes. It is. It's really fun. Yes, Patrick says, you pumped. Oh yeah, I read that already. Still waiting on that Clone Wars. I told you I can't let it go. Love me some gold key painted covers, right? They're gorgeous. Was it hot wearing a ski mask in California? Looks like you rock. No, okay. This guy cut me a deal, so yeah, I did walk out of there pretty freaking happy. But it was hot. It was hot. It was very hot, dude. Like I don't know if it's because I'm getting used to it up here and I'm just not used to the heat anymore. But man, I've been living in the desert my whole life. Yeah, it's kind of odd, but yeah, I started sweating a little bit. I'm like, I need to finish up because this is not going to go. Because sometimes I tend to faint. Like if I'm in the heat under the sun, like blazing sun for too long, I will faint on you. So, I had to kind of limit myself a little bit and make sure that I had something to drink because, yeah. Aaron says keep them both, the Clone Wars 1. Yeah, I think I will. I just can't let it go. I was telling Jen the other day that I sold one of my first Carnage copies and I was pretty bummed. Like I wasn't bummed immediately. I felt like I made the right choice because it was like right before the movie was going to come out, and like I want to say it was during the spike of comic sales and everything too. So like I was getting a good deal on that, but I don't know. Like after time has passed, I do have a little bit of that buyer's remorse or seller's remorse right now, even though I already have an issue. But I think I sold the newsstand, if I'm not mistaken, and I have the direct with me. Whatever. It is what it is. And I saw another one today, and I was like, oh, I'm so tempted to get it. Jennifer of Hewitt is in another I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel. She's going to be in it for real? Oh, I'd be so pumped for that. Sometimes Star Wars book. What does it say on the would have double cover? Oh yeah, it might be green and it's an error book. So if you look inside, it might have a green cover behind. Oh, sweet. Any Star Wars book? Let me know which one. Oh, it's Simple Simon. What's up, Simple Simon? Go check out Simple Simon's channel. He's got a lot of cool videos of geeky goodness over there. I have a few of those Tales of Terror, very solid horror stories. I'm hoping to complete the run. Yeah, that's always the thing, isn't it? Completing the run. But that's also what makes it fun too, is like, even though it takes a long time to complete the run, if you're excluding like eBay and stuff, like if you just like go and just try to hunt them down, it's just another aspect of collecting comics that I love. That's, I mean, the thrill of the hunt, right? Like it takes a while, but when you find that great deal and you've been looking for the book forever, it's awesome. Dollar Frizzens all day, right? Thank you. Gots to. Hey, James. It's James, who is now Golden State Comics because he got hacked. What? That was nuts, dude. You've had that account forever. That sucks. And I know, because technically Instagram is Facebook. It's like the same company, but Meta, right? They're like, I know they're notoriously terrible with like customer service and stuff. So, oh man, I was so bummed. But I do like the new name though, Golden State Comics. For those who don't know, that is King of the Golden State formerly. So, an OG in the community. Yeah, Something Is Killing the Children was cool. I need to finish, or I don't know where they're at right now, but I need to catch up. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Aaron. 31. Okay, cool. That's not too bad. Nice Dawn of the Dead. Yes, that's another one. How come I can't see your comment? That's weird. There it is. I met 2 people so far in my life that hate Han Solo. I'm sure that's a lot of unfun lives. Wow. Who? Seriously, who hates him? I've heard that they hate the movie Solo, but not Han Solo. Gotta love some Han Solo. Everyone loves Star Wars lately, though, I feel like. Back in the day, it was like, I mean, there was the Star Wars fans, right? But now it's like since Disney Plus, which I love. I think it's great that Disney Plus put out those shows because there's a whole nother like type of newer fan, new generation, new people that weren't even aware of what Star Wars was. I have some friends that were like, oh yeah, like I love Mando, but I've never seen any of the other movies or whatever. I was like, because to me it's sacrilege, but it's awesome to see that like the fan base is growing. And you can say what you want about like the quality of the shows. I haven't seen too much. I just finished Obi-Wan, which I actually liked. A couple little issues I felt like with the plot, but I really liked it. Anyways, yeah, like I've heard that some of the shows are like hit or miss, but whatever the case is, like it's still making Star Wars relevant, and I dig that. So, but now it kind of makes it harder to find like decent price Star Wars comics. But I did find that Han Solo, so I'm happy with that. Hey, Bubs. Oh my God. How are you doing? Pinky and the Brain. It's also another great 90s show. Universe X, how's it going? How's it going? Good to see everybody. Man, can't buy back to ASM 361 now. Can't get a good deal now. Yeah, that's why I was tempted to get one at the con today. But it was slabs, and you guys are, for those of you who've been following me a long time, you know I like raw. I'm okay with slab. I like slab, don't get me wrong. But raw brings a whole nother level of happiness to my life that, a few people understand that. I feel like everyone's, the 9.8 slab, I just don't really, I just don't like it's cool. And I just feel like that's a whole nother aspect of collecting too. It's just like the slab game, CGC and all that. Flipping those, buying for cheap and then submitting and then reselling, right? That's just too much work for me. And it's also, I feel like I would have to be more picky and choosy with which ones I would want to if I was avidly collecting slabs. But I don't know. I just like the raws. I just do. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Can't wait for Twisters. And oh, is that they're gonna have a sequel to that? Oh my god. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. How do you guys feel about that? It's good to see you, Gomez, by the way. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's James, King of the Golden State. Gotta change his name. Universe X. It's me. How do we know it's not the hacker? How do we know? Oh, yeah, please. I can't. Yeah, what a freaking bummer that was, but it's cool. You're rebuilding, James, and more people will figure it out too. It is the first issue, that number one that you just bought for $1. Okay. Got it. The newer series. Well, it's not new anymore. Oh my god, I'm getting old. Yes, the Jason Aaron run. I've been more a slab guy over raw books as I get older. And that's perfectly fine, right? Like we all evolve, and I do think that at some point it makes sense. That makes sense too. I feel like that's the natural progression of collecting, because there's always going to be a new benchmark. And if you feel like satisfied with the books you've already seen, you start to recognize a lot of like the same dollar bins or the same books and stuff. And it makes sense if you have a really decent collection that you, like you, James, I know you are also, you're a stealth buyer. So it's like you bought low. So it behooves you to submit those books and, flip them or whatever if you can, or just start collecting. Once you get up to that point, like start collecting slabs a lot more. Like that makes 100% sense to me. And I don't know, I would consider it later too. I think right now I'm okay though. I kind of just stopped in general, but maybe at some point I'll get more into it. I did buy a slab today, which I'll show you guys in a minute. Space becomes an issue as you collect over the years. 100%. So I used to live in a townhouse. So there was a lot more room. I had a garage, I had 2 bedrooms, and we were only using one. So the other one was basically just like my comic room. So I had all the space, and that room had its own closet too. So it was like, I was fine in there, but like I always knew moving out was going to be a pain in the ass, and it absolutely was. It was terrible. It was hell. Oh my god. I still have some stuff in storage, which that's why I'm selling, getting rid of fat, things that I don't really need. Trying to be more focused on what I buy, even though at cons like the one I just went to, I do kind of let loose a little bit more. But I'm not going to like the comic shops and stuff as much as I used to because as Gomez was saying, like, yeah, it's space, it's money, it's especially now with inflation and everything. And that's the conundrum right now with being a collector, a comic collector. It's like it's a great time to buy if you're looking at keys and stuff that you haven't ever like stumble upon or you've had your eye on. It is a great time to buy. um that being said, looking at the macro level of the economy, it is there's inflation and it's like, oh, but should I be spending on comics right now? Because like, oh, a lot of my money is going elsewhere. Freaking groceries cost a ton of money right now too. So it's like, and I'm just living alone, guys. It's just me, and I'm just like, damn. And it's the Bay Area too, but it's like, sheesh. Like, okay, so you have to modify what kind of collector you are. But it is an interesting time. But that being said, I'm just like, okay, well, it's a good it is a good time to buy if you're looking at those keys and stuff because they are at lower prices. And I am, but yeah, it's like I can't do so much volume. I need to just focus in on the stuff I really, really want, right? As I show you my random lot of like dollar books. Old habits die hard. What can I say? I saw Demeter. I am not going to get into it, Todd, because we're going to talk about it on the reel. So, yeah, but I did see it. Did you see it? James wanted to feel young again and start fresh. Thought it not lies. Oh my god, that's hilarious. He's like, huh? Oh, you guys are so funny. Boss doesn't mind. Still got to be limited at times. Yeah. It's just, it can be a lot. But all right, continuing on with my little haul here. I got Mr. T. It came with a little trading card. So cool. I still need the one. Is it number 1? That's by the artwork is by oh my god. Memory's blanking. Neil Adams, I want to say. Yeah, I need that one in my life too. I gotta get it. I didn't see it yet, but the reviews scared me off. Oh, the review's bad? Because there are certain parts I could see were bad, but to me, I thought it was pretty refreshing in a nutshell. I'm not gonna go too into it, but yeah. It was interesting. Got little free comic book day, Star Wars, more Star Wars. Star Wars for cheap. Found issue 1 for $1. That's like 2 months ago. Oh, really? Nice. I saw one for somewhere. Where did I want to say it was at Shortbox Live that I saw one and I was going to pick it up. I don't remember, but I was tempted to. I got an Army of Darkness here. Again, these you don't find like all the time. It's tough. And this one was a black and white or sketch variant. So love me some Army of Darkness. This I've just never seen in my life as a collector. So come on, $1? Dude, Zorro. I remember watching this at the theater based on the Blockbuster film. Come on, man. Come on. It says there's a movie scene gallery inside. We have to look. Movie scene gallery. Where is it? Is it not in here? Is this not complete? Ah, there it is. Antonio Banderas. in his prime. GK. I don't think this was his prime. I think it was like right before his prime. What would be his prime? I'm not sure. Army of Darkness, Ashes to Ashes is another one. This is a Temple Smith cover for $1. Heck yeah. Another one for $1. Predator, some Dark Horse Predator. But this is the, let me see inside. Oh, snap. Look at that. Woo, look at that. That just gave me chills for some reason. I feel like watching the movie now. Damn. This book feels like it's never been opened. I could just tell by the way, like, it doesn't want to open. Holy smokes. Ooh, I want those. Look at that. I saw this one. Wait. This one today. I think I might have that. That's why I didn't pick it up, but I would love to get the others. That'd be cool. But yeah, look at the colors on this, though. That's beautiful. Okay. More Army of Darkness. Sudam cover. Is this a wraparound? It looks like a wraparound. It's not. $19.79. Cool. Okay, got 2 TMNT. These were 5? Yeah, these were 5, I think. Old school TMNT. I think that's a pretty good deal. You might be able to find these for cheaper but these were in really good condition. And usually these are beat up. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll pick them up. So I got both of those. I need book 1 of the story. And then this one, Slimer number 5. I think I have this issue. So this one I probably should have left because I think I have it. And it was $5. I think you might still be able to get these for like $1 or $2. But I don't know. I just got into the moment, you know. I was like, throw it in there. And he gave me a deal. He was like, the more you take, like, the bigger the discount. I'm like, okay. And he did. He did give me a really good discount. Okay, these are cool. Got some Star Wars magazines, animated series. It's the Clone Wars magazine. I have a couple of these, but I don't have this one. Awesome. Speaking of Ahsoka, Miles Broski there. And okay, this one. These were, what did I say? The yellow one was $2? The yellow sticker. God, I don't remember. He gave me a deal anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh. And then the last one here, which is my favorite one. Awesome. So that was one more I got. So that was the second booth I went to. Sorry. And I did pick this up from him because I am collecting the Blacklight horror. So yeah, this one was a must. I can't leave that behind. So, and like I said, I haven't been really avidly going out to like collect stuff or try to find stuff at stores and stuff. So I definitely just missed out whenever this was new. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just trying to like catch up with that. And then here we go, guys. Da 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 da. Found this at a booth. Been looking for this for years. Like I have not found this. I mean, I'm sure I've gone to cons where they're at, but it was super affordable. Even, I know it's a 9.4, it's not like a 9.8 or anything like that, but it's good enough for me in my collection. And it's signed by Andy Kubert. And if you guys didn't know, I know I just like glossed over it. Sorry for the glare. But look, he signed in red. How cool is that? For those who don't know, who are new to the channel, maybe, this is the first cameo appearance, right? First cameo appearance of Damian Wayne, who is Bruce's son. Bruce and Talia Agu's son. But yeah, I was glad to find it finally, like, and be able to like cop it. So yeah, that was overall a successful little con for me. And I was really happy that I went because, like I said, I was kind of back and forth with it. Like, should I go? I don't know. I have some stuff to do. But then I was like, no, I need to get out. I need to have, I haven't really done too much hunting. I haven't, gotten out of a freaking apartment for a bit because I work from home. So it's like annoying because this is like where I spend most of my day. And sometimes that could be a little taxing in and of itself. So yeah, this was a nice little breather for me. And I got to mingle with some people. And yeah, great time. Great time. Highly recommend if you got. I need to go to Cape and Cowl, the actual location, and like check it out because I didn't buy anything from their booth, but I did buy. Sorry, hold on. I need to set this down before I break it. There you go. I did buy their shirt. Let me show you. So I always like to support, whoever's putting on the con in some way. So I bought the shirt. I like the little design they got going on. So got that. And then I got their little tote, which helped out a lot when I was out there because I didn't bring a bag or anything. So yeah. And like I said, hope to go visit them sometime soon. I do have a couple of, some thrift store pickups. These are just some movies that I got recently. They're actually DVDs. I have some 4K and some DVDs. So this is a set that I've always wanted. And I passed up on it once a long time ago. And ever since I was like, damn, I should have gotten it. And yeah, I know it's DVD. It's not like anything crazy, but this one's like chock full of extras and stuff that I really kind of want to sink my teeth into. So I did get this. And I just love box sets from back in the day too. They just used to put so much work into this stuff that I feel like they don't do. I mean, like little places like or little companies like Shout Factory still do it, but I mean we used to be getting these for just like the normal releases, right? Like Shout Factory does like they like adding the custom artwork and like doing special features, and they really put a lot of love and care into their releases as well, but that's like a side thing, right? Like they do that. This is like straight up, I believe, from like, I don't even know who put this out. 20th Century Fox stuff. So like, I don't know. I guess I just miss those days. I really love physical media, so just a geek for it. And like all Look at that. How cool. So I'm going to go through the special features on all that. The Alien franchise is one that I love to watch over and over. I love all of them. I know that they're not great. Like after part 2, it's like what? 3 and what was the other one? Resurrection. Resurrection is crazy, but I still get a kick out of watching them though, even though they're like not the best. It's kind of like how I feel about Batman and Robin. Terrible movie, but it's still fun though, you know? Anyway, so I got that. I don't remember how much it was, but I mean, fairly cheap because they're DVDs. And then this one I was excited to get too. Horror Classics. I think this was dirt cheap. It was like $10 or something. And this was at what is it called? Half Price Books. Yeah. I've been really digging going there. I haven't even opened this. Look, it's like, should I open it? It's still sealed. So, but look at all the movies it has. 50 movies. And some of these guys, you can't really find like streaming and stuff. So that's why I pick up these sets sometimes. Because they're all like the black and white stuff. I don't know. I also don't have Shudder, so I don't know what's on Shudder. I should probably get that. But I picked this up. This is a 4K Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm very selective with the 4Ks that I do get. Because, you know, they can easily become a bad habit too. That's expensive as well. Lord knows I have too many hobbies. So I'm super selective with the 4Ks that I get, the steelbooks. And I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is also up there on, you know, top horror movies of all time. So I had to get this. And the reason I do like getting steelbooks is I didn't at first, which is funny. Oh man, my little poster's ripped. That sucks. I feel like it's one of the last few forms of physical media where they actually do put more care into. You do pay the premium for it, but it's like if you're a fan of that, then you know it's kind of worth it. So like comes with this little poster. That's sweet. What if I put this up here? Just a big old eyeball staring at you guys. Cool. That might be the plan. It's cool because you can see Leatherface right there in the eyeball. I seriously might do that. I like that. I'm watching you. Kind of feel, right? Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh my God, I'm so behind. Catherine Zeta-Jones at her prime, for sure. Yeah, she was great in that. Desperado. Oh yeah, Desperado. That's probably his prime. That's got to be it. Those old school TMNT are great pickups. Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't. Those were the only 2 he had too. So I was like, damn, I wish there were more. Damn, I wish I could have been there today. I was expecting to see you too. I was like, oh, he's probably going to be there. I didn't recognize anybody, which is like even when I go to the bigger cons, I'll see people that I know. So I was kind of surprised that I didn't see a lot of familiar faces, but that's cool because I got to meet more people that I didn't know. I saw that Batman slab on your IG. Such an awesome find. Thank you. Big fan of Damien. Yeah. Like I said, I had been searching for that book for ages. So it was cool. It was cool to see it there at a price that I liked. And the guy was really nice too. So overall, good time. We've been a fan of Andy Kubert. Kubert. Is it Kubert or Kubert? I feel like Kubert. Morrison is great too. Yeah, Grant Morrison. Great too, even though you can get a bit weird sometimes. Yeah, I've heard that, but I don't know. I mean, weird as in like his storylines are weird, or he's weird as a person. But I have heard that he's weird as a person. I don't know though. I don't know if that's true. I haven't met him. Congratulations on that. Thank you. King, or I want to call you King all the time. I'm still gonna call you King, and people are gonna be like, "Why is she calling him King?" Damn. James, I'm actually watching Aliens. Hell yeah! High five. That's automatic points in my book. Going to the local Comic Con this upcoming weekend, says One Man Toy Show. Good to see you. Gonna try to pick up some early Amazing Spider-Man back issues. Nice. What area of the country are you in? I actually have that Alien box set. I agree. It's very well put together. A lot of detail in the box design. Yeah, it was beautiful. And like I said, I remember seeing it back in the day and being like, oh, but I was like, oh, it's fine. I just have 1 and 2. I don't need the other 2, 3 and 4. And I was like, it's cool. I don't need the whole set, even though it looks gorgeous. Yeah, and I regretted it ever since. So I was like, you know what? It's cheap right now. It's DVDs. Like, if there's ever a time to get it, like, just freaking get it. Now that you mentioned that too, like, I don't think I have. I don't even think I have them on Blu-ray. I don't remember if I do or not. Jojo, are you close to Frankenson in California? I don't know where it's at, but they have tons of DVDs and tons of comic books. Dude, oh my God. If you look far back enough in my videos, you'll see that I went to Frankenson. So it's like one of the first videos I did. I used to live in SoCal, and that's where it is. It's actually okay. So when I was living down there, it was in one location, just like huge, like warehouse looking place, amazing finds, like excellent prices, great people. It was always hard to find parking because it was all like industrial. And I don't know, like it was I want to say it was every Wednesday and every Saturday from like 9 to 3, I think. Great place to go to. It was basically like a con, like actual comic con every week. I know they changed the location though more recently, and yeah, so I haven't been to it since. I've been told by some of my older collector friends that it's like not as good as it was before ever since the move, which I don't really understand why, unless of course maybe the rent went up or something like that. So therefore prices of all the inventory will probably go up, is my assumption. And maybe, in turn, the customers aren't as happy because of that. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't been. I really want to go though, just to check it out. I probably will at some point. Hey, I'm planning a trip to SoCal soon, so maybe I'll just go then and find out for myself. But yes, Frankenstein's the best, or used to be the best. I really like Alien 3, actually. It's very underrated and Fincher's best film. I remember liking it more as a kid, coincidentally. I saw it more recently. I want to say twice ever since I don't know, probably post college. I've seen it twice. And both times I'm like, I understand why people don't like it. It's just very tonally different than the others. I mean, each one of them are tonally different though. Like if you think about it, because like the first one is like super like horror sci-fi, and then this Aliens is more action sci-fi, a little bit of like horror elements. There's even like a lot more comic relief in that one. And then 3 is just like deep and dark and dismal. And it's also, I think, why I really enjoyed it as a kid, because I still like that stuff. So, and it's twisted. It is definitely twisted. Um, and the way that the alien kind of like runs in those tunnels and stuff, ugh, creepy as hell. So yeah, I still like it. I think I just understand more why people criticize it. I get that for them it's just such a departure, I guess. I don't know. But I've always enjoyed it. Like I said earlier when I was showing you guys the box set, like I like all of them. I'll watch all of them. I don't care. Even the Resurrection movie, which is crazy. It's a crazy movie, but I still like it. I get a kick out of them. And as for the newer ones, I really like Prometheus. Really loved Prometheus actually. And then Covenant was a little more of a letdown. I didn't like the backstory that they were trying to force into like the mythos of it, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like that. I don't like the decisions that were made or where it went. But I loved how the aliens looked, like the concept designs of the actual like I don't even know what they're called. I guess pre-xenomorph, because it's a prequel technically. Whatever. Um, yeah, they looked really creepy. Erin says, "I have the box set. Great collection. Yay! Cool. I got the Alien set on Blu-ray at Fry. Okay, so they are on Blu-ray too. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, that one was dirt cheap, so I was like, I'm snagging it. But Fry's, man. Fry's. I didn't even know they had movies at Fry's. I guess a lot of people didn't, apparently. Love half price books. Don't have one near me, but I go to them when I travel to cons. Yeah, dude. Oh man. In Vegas, I didn't have any out there. And I was always so like jealous of people finding amazing deals at half price books or second and Charles or Books a Million. And I was like, damn, where are these stores in Vegas? What? So yeah, now that I have 2 near me. Actually 3, I think. One's a little further out, but for me, yeah, I visited 2 locations and I haven't hit like crazy, crazy good finds, but they've been decent. They've definitely been decent. I I don't have it with me right now. It's in the other room, but the other day I found a really cool reanimator laser disc out there at one of the locations. It was awesome, and I wasn't expecting it. And it was like immediately when I opened the door, I just saw that beautiful that reanimator artwork like sitting there on the rack. I'm just like, what? Swipe, give that to me. Aliens is the best back-to-back movies in the franchise since Godfather 1 and 2. Oh, yeah. I think I would agree to that. I think I would agree to that. Oh, Terminator 2. It's a good one. If you had to choose which Aliens movie, or special theatrical or special edition, uh, why do you have to ask me these questions? I'll say, so it's hard for me because like I usually don't if you know me, I don't typically like ranking movies in general because I don't know. I just, first of all, I'm wishy washy. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. And then when I do, I feel like I regret my answer later. I'm like, I should have, that should not have gone there. Like, it's like depends on the day kind of thing. But I think today I'm going to say a theatrical, even though that we're not really ranking them, but still hard questions. Um, I'll say theatrical. I'll say theatrical just because, that's the official one, right? So I don't know. To each their own. To each their own. I'm in North Louisiana. We have one annual con, but that's about it. Okay, gotcha. I usually travel to the Dallas area for cons since they have multiple ones throughout the year. Nice. Yeah. I really want to hit up what is it? Texas Frightmare? That's what it's called, right? That con in Texas. I really want to go there one day. One day I will. But it's in May and it's like it's kind of a tough time for me work-wise, but I don't know. Maybe I'll make it out there one day. Thank you, Carlito. Yes, I finally got some up and got Halloween and The Exorcist. I know the glare is like bad, so I'm gonna have to fix that somehow. Somehow. Yeah, super happy about it. I do have a second in Charles locally. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love all like those old school like used record stores and all the like vintage places. Well, there's also like thrift shops and just a lot of antique stores and stuff. Sometimes those are my jam, because you never know what you're gonna find. It's cool. I mean, if we're talking back to back great movies, Rocky 1 and 2, heck yeah. What up, Hyper, by the way? Toy Story 1 and 2. But I have a soft spot for classic Disney. Nice. Nice. I do love Toy Story 1. I don't remember liking Toy Story 2 a ton. Like it was good, but I don't remember it being like grabbing me so hard. But I'm also not as big of a Disney person. So there's that. Rocky 1 and 2 for sure. For sure. Classic. All right, guys. I think that's about it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. I showed y'all my con pickups. We talked about movies. I actually have more movies, but I'll show them next time. Anyways, yeah. So in the next coming days, I'll try to put out a Demeter review. If not, then I'll definitely talk about it in my next on the reel because I do want to discuss that film and anything else that I've been watching a lot lately. So also, I didn't get to talk about it this time. I was going to talk to you guys about Obi-Wan. I mentioned it a little bit, but yeah, I finished watching that. That was really good. But all right. I gotta go because I still have some work to do. So, okay. Later, you all, and I hope to see you on the next live. Have a great weekend, and I catch y'all later. Bye-bye.